What's up guys, my name is Jimel McLean. This is my 2000 Lotus Elise from the Cayman Islands. I've had the car now about 4 or 5 years. When I first bought it, it was a stock, completely bone stock car. It was a Rover 2.0 liter motor in it. That's what Lotus has with them, is either that or the Toyota. Mine had the Rover motor. And I used to do time attack, which is like a closed circuit time trials, right? And because these cars handle really well, right? So I did that for about 2 years, and the track at the time, the drag strip, was actually closed down for about 7 years. So in that time I had like a Honda that I used to race, and then I ended up going to the Lotus. Then the opportunity afforded us that we could open back the track for a few years, and I decided that because drag is my first love, so that's what made me come back to the drag world. And then Honda was always my first love. So I said, you know what? I got the car that I wanted, and I want to put the motor that I love. So that's why I ended up going with a Honda. It's a K24 K20 build. It's a stock K24 long block, or short block, sorry, with a 4-piston oil pump. It's a Preonto CNC ported head with Ferrea full valve train. It has IPS KME cams. Now they are pretty old. They are actually discontinued, but they actually work pretty good in the car. It has a Skunk 2 Ultra manifold, intake manifold, and with a 90mm throttle body. The transmission is a Type S transmission with a TPG 1 through 4. It has a 4.7 final drive and a M Factor diff. It has DSS axles. Fuel is an Aeromotive 340 in-tank pump and ID 1050cc injectors. I'm currently running MS 109 VP with future plans to do E85. It has nitrous. It has a 100-shot single fog and nitrous. I have on BMS wheels on the car, so they're 15 by 3.5 in the front and 15 by 8 in the back with Mickey Thompson slicks. The majority of the work that was done to the car was done by me and a few friends together. The wiring for the car was done by XOV Wiring. Big shout out to Chu. The car has an AEM Infinity, and the tuning is done by JT Performance, my tuner and personal friend. The car pulls pretty good. Horsepower wise, unfortunately we have no dyno in Cayman. So from the butt dyno and virtual dyno, we are estimating it's about 275, 300 on motor, and then with the nitrous it's 100 shot. It's probably about 375, at least it feels that way. The beauty of the car is the fact that it's mid-engine and rear-wheel drive, right? So the 60 foot is where all the magic happens for her. I do like a 138 60 foot on average. The immediate plans for the future right now, as we have no track here in Cayman, unfortunately it closed down, but it might be a future for it. Hold on for that, I don't know. The immediate plans for the future are hopefully that we're going to Jamaica to compete, because they have a quarter mile in Jamaica. So I'm hoping that we can get down there and have some fun against those guys up there, because they have some really fast cars in Jamaica. But we have a few cars from here that are looking to head down there. The way for future plans are hopefully to go to the States. Whether that'll happen, I'm not sure, but right now my pocket can't afford it. So, but that is the ultimate goal. The current world record for Lotus right now is held by King's Performance with their Lotus that they made, and that's a K setup as well, turbo. She has like 900 horsepower, and they did in the 8th mile they did a 6.38 or 6.39 in the 8th. So because I only have the gauge on, I did a 6.41. So hopefully in the future I can actually match that record and surpass it. I just want to shout out Maro Productions for doing the interview with me and trying to get some exposure out there with the car. Shout out to my little crew, which is Nico, Jose, and Keith. Without them, half of this wouldn't be possible. Like Nico is my friend and fabricator. He does all the welding work that we have done. My engine mounts on these cars. This car wasn't designed to do drag racing, so the mounts have pretty much told me to screw off a few times. Well, so but Nico has been the one to save me with that many times. Friend Vito, my little brother Darren, everybody has pulled together. You know, it takes a village to get things done, and they have pulled together and helped me get this car up and going. And XOV wiring, like I said before, they are the ones that did the wiring for it too. And last but definitely not least is JT Performance, Javier Torres. Without him, I wouldn't be anywhere in this car racing world. And to potential sponsors, Planet Real Estate, get at me. You know, the Lotus world hasn't been tapped into that deep. So I mean, I've been on the forums and stuff, and those people, we talk about a lot of things, and the Lotus guys are looking to try and get into the racing world, the drag racing world, a lot more than the circuit. So get at me. Oh shit. I don't know what. Well, maybe you can chop that up. All right, pausing. I think it's something else. The car. No, sorry. Fuck that up. I did all the work to the car. No, fuck that. Fuck sounds like shit. Yeah. Oh, you motherfuckers! I'm trying so hard now. Fucking slap them, right?